And we have arrived at the Wynn / Encore property for another No Limit Texas Hold'em tournament. We'll be parking at the Encore because that's right where the Texas Hold'em poker tournament area is located. Wait till you see this venue. Nothing but class at the Wynn. Do better, WSOP. This is how the World Series of Poker should look. Which one of these am I gonna win? 5 milli free roll or the main event? Stay tuned to find out. With blinds at 500, 1,000. Action folks to the cutoff, it makes it 2,200. We got a fresh 40K in our stack. We look down at Anna Kournikova in the big blind, 2 red, not of the same suit. My opponent has about 20,000 in their stack, so we just want to make it look like we're committing with a weak hand. 8,000 is the price. He thinks about it and puts in the call. Well, I'm not folding, no matter what the flop is. Flop comes king, 4, deuce, 2 spades. We don't have a spade, clearly. I bet 5,000, he shoves 10,500. And he's got the queen, 7 of spades. Speculative call pre. Will he get lucky with the flush? He does not get lucky, and we're up to 60,000. With blinds at 600, 1,200, there's an open from early position. Asian male, age 21 to 40. Probably has a pretty wide opening range. Action folds back to us in the big blind with Jack 9 of spades. We put in the call, and we see a flop of 10, 10, 3, 2 spades. We got a lot of 10s in our range. We check, he bet 1,600. We make it 5,200. Let's give ourselves 2 ways to win this pot. The first way does not work. He calls. The turn is the king of spades. Hopefully he doesn't have pocket kings, or king 10, or pocket 10s, or a bigger flush. We don't care. It's tough to make a flush. Got to use all 5 cards. I bet 10,000 setting up that river jam. He calls. No spade on the river dealer. The river's not a spade. I think it's a 6 of clubs. And we cover. He's got about 22,000 behind. Let's risk it all. We do this with our bluffs and our value. Thinks about it and calls off his tournament life with. He doesn't show and the dealer doesn't make him show. And you're supposed to show all in and call every situation. Always awkward. But I'm just happy to win the pot. And he's gone. And we're up to 100,000, off to a great start. Still 1,200, big blind, Jonathan Divig, very active, professional poker player, opens 2,600 on the button. We defend the 9-8 diamond heart offsuit. Let's see a flop. The flop comes queen, 6-5. We got the nut gutter. We check. He bets 2,500. Calling with 9 high, not great. Raising with 9 high. We might just win the pot now or build a big one for us to win a monster. I make it 8,000. He's not known for folding, so this might be ill-advised. He puts in the call, and the turn gives us the double belly. 2 different possible double bellies that could arrive. The jack or 10. This time it's the 10. The hidden double belly. Never put us on a straight if a 7 or a jack hits the river, but we size up. We're trying to get him to fold some weak 1 pair holdings. I bet 20,000, almost the size of the pot. He doesn't hesitate long before putting in the call. We both started with 100,000. Are we going to play for stacks? The river is a 5. Pairing the board, usually bad to bluff on board pairing river, so we just check and give up. He checks behind. 9 high, no good versus king 6 offsuit. Way to hang on. And we lose a monster. Let's regroup. 1,600, big blind. We open the jack 9 of spades. It's my lucky hand today. 3,500, we get 2 calls. Flop comes ace, 8-5, 1 spade. Might not look like much, but we got all the back doors and the ace-x advantage. I bet 4,200. There's a fold, and the big blind, who's been very active and Asian, puts in the call. Hopefully we turn some equity and we can barrel him off his weak holdings. The turn's the queen. We got a gutter. What do you know? He checks and we size up to 14,000, putting the pressure on. He does not back down from the pressure and puts in the call. 10, 1-time dealer. River's a jack. We have some showdown value. Maybe not. Maybe it's a mixed blessing. Maybe he just always has an ace here. We do beat some missed straight draws. We do beat 8x. We check back and he shows ace 10, spade club, and we lose another pot. With blinds at 800, 1,600, middle position. The guy who I played in the main event day 1 with when I had the Freddie D altercation, alleged angling and name calling pursuit. Check out that vlog, 2024 main event day 1, link in the description or right there, or there, I don't know. We defend the queen 7 off pretty loose. It's live poker. Let's defend. Let's accumulate. Flop comes 9-7-5. Check, check. Turns a queen. We bet 5,500. He calls. We have 2 pair. River's a jack. He'd have to have a gutter to make a straight here unless it's specifically 8-10. So we bet 15,000 and he does the unthinkable. He shoves all in for 24-7. Is this ever a bluff? No. Is this ever a worse value hand? Jack 5. Check back 7-5, bluffing with pocket 10s. No, it's such a shit spot. Maybe I should have just check called the river, but we put in the call and see the bad news, which is queen jack. Nice run out, dealer. And we're down to crumbs. About 10,000 in our stack. But wait, it's time for dinner break. Let's go to Earth Cafe with Bobby, Bet on Drew, and Hannah. Let's get a panini and some coffee and regroup. We're coming back with 6 bigs. We got that vanilla honey latte. Chicken Diablo panini. Bobby. Bet on Drew. Anna, you're on the internet.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna be on the vlog. Maybe.
There you go. Nice dinner at Earth Cafe. Great paninis. Big fan. Best $20 value at the Wynn, really. Very first hand, we're in the big blind, 2K. There's an open to 4K from Active Asian, 21 to 40. Dimmick calls the button. We're in the big blind with the Robbie suited. Feel free to embellish.
That, my friends, is how you do a Boski style.
Jack 4 of clubs. You might say, Boski, call and see a flop. No, this is actually a great spot to reopen the action. A lot of times the original raiser is gonna reshove to get it heads up, or the original raiser calls and the other guy reshoves. Either way, we're primed for a triple instead of a double. We make it 11,000 with a 500 chip behind. Original raiser calls and Jonathan Dimmick shoves. They both got about 100,000. Other guy folds and we're up against pocket 7s. Little 70-30, never felt so good. Let's get back in it.
Oh, jack him.
Where's Robbie at? No. Club. Fine. Nice hand. Good game. Good luck. 7 on the flop. Some meager backdoors, but they do not come to fruition. And we're out of the Wynn 1100 Prime. Day 1B. 1 bullet. 2 more days of possibly bagging and tagging. See you guys tomorrow. Sign up on ACR. Use promo code Boski on your first deposit. Gamble responsibly. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose. Subscribe. 100,000 subs, please. I need you. Click the button. The Wynn, $1,100, $5 million guaranteed Prime event, World Poker Tour related. Day 1C, we're allowed to fire 2 bullets today and we got them ready to fire if need be. Let's bag and tag around 11 o'clock, 40K starting, 10X starting is a nice goal, 400,000, but let's see how the cards fly. You can't really control how the cards are dealt, the runouts, or your opponent's actions. All you can do is make good decisions. Definition of a good decision is usually not concrete. Come with me as I explain to you my decision-making process on this journey to the final table. One hand at a time, let's go. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate it.
He's the best.
I try, you know. Yeah, I tell it how it is. Hello, today's flight, 1100, 11 a.m. flight. Thank you very much. 444. We know what that means. One thing I learned recently from talking to a few Asian guys at the table is they're scared to death of the number 4. 4 in Chinese sounds like death, so they want to avoid it at all costs. I've been trying to implement this in my game, betting an amount that ends in a 4 or has multiple 4s in it to get more folds. Darling. Hi, how you doing?
So
Darling. Babe.
How are you?
You're being recorded right now.
Where?
Right here.
Where are they? Oh, no. Not those.
What about the videos?
Yeah, I love them, bro.
All right.
Fuck what you have.
Awesome. Appreciate it. What's your name?
Nick Tripp.
Where are you from?
From Lake City. Wildwood.
I would have guessed that. You got a little Depaulo vibe on you.
Yeah, I seen him a week ago in Philly.
Awesome,
Like,
awesome.
Like a week and a half ago, something like that.
You late, Regin? You in this?
I'm in right now.
Oh, shit. It's bag and tag, baby. Easy, easy.
Good name.
Thanks, appreciate
Fine
it.
that you're selling.
Yeah, you got it.
Jeff, bag and tag, buddy. Let's do it.
You got it.
All right, man.
All right, take care. With blinds at 600, 1200, Asian male age 21 to 40 opens to 2500 on the button. Asian male 21 to 40 calls in the small blind. Their ranges are any 2 cards. We look down at ace 8 off. We haven't played a hand. Now is our time. 35,000 in the middle. 30 big squeeze jam. Immediately profitable. They can't call, and they don't call, and we pick it up. With a 1200 big blind, we have the same configuration pretty much, except this time I'm on the button. Folds to the hijack. Asian male makes it 2500. Next act calls a 2500. We look down at ace queen off. I throw in 2 5K chips. Perfect squeeze spot. We're calling if they jam. And then the dealer is confused. Take my earbuds out, and they don't know what's going on because the guy to my right 3-bet to 6,500, and I threw out 2 5Ks. Apparently, this is the oversized chip rule. They want to rule it a call. Why would they do that? I'm clearly making it 10K. It's a pretty much a legal raise. I don't say anything. I don't want to give anything away. I don't argue one way or the other. Eventually, they rule it as a call. Pretty crazy since I didn't verbalize. Now you know. My bad for not noticing I was facing a 3-bet. 3 ways to a flop of queen, 9, deuce, 2 spades. We got top. They checked to me. I bet 9,000. Original raiser shoves all in for 80,000. 3-better folds, and we're up against jack 10 off. Big hold. And we do hold. Jack 10 no good, and now we have 88,000 on table 444. We're fighting all the unlucky vibes. Fold for mini orbits while the 2 guys on my right open and play every pot and just keep accumulating. Very frustrating, but we're waiting in the weeds. We'll get them. I finally look down at a premium, ace 7 of clubs. We make it 3,500 at 16. Button calls, another Asian male, and big blind. Loose Asian male calls as well. We're 3 ways. They got the big advantage on us until the flop comes 10, 7, 3, 1 club. We checked the button. He checks. Turns a 9. Big blind might have a 9. He bets large. Repping a 9. 9,000. Not buying what he's selling. We just call with 2 pair. We're heads up to see an 8 river. Not great. Some gutters get there. This could be a guy that's betting gutters, or this could be a guy that's gonna bluff with a missed flush draw or 4 to the straight blocker. So when he bets 25,000, we don't like it, but we got to put in the call. And we see the 5-6 offsuit, a clean 4-outer for the win. We're calling just like every river, don't care. And this time he got there. He wasn't going to check 6 high. And we're down to about 35,000 on super tilt for numerous reasons, but we're not vocalizing it. We're keeping it inside. We don't want to create a scene. And we're back from dinner. Time to pick up pocket aces. Raise it up to 4,000. Loose, aggressive, Asian in the big blind calls. Flop comes 10, 7, 6, 2 diamonds. We got the ace of diamonds. This is the moment we've been waiting for. I bet 6,000. We started this hand with about 33,000. He puts in the call. The turn's a 6. He might have a 6. We got about 19,000 behind. He checks to us. We grip it and rip it. He can call with worse, but he folds. And we're up to about 45,000. Let's find the zone. We got a bag and tag. The 2,000 chip big blind ante. We're in the big blind. Action folds to middle position, who shoves all in for 18,000. We look down at queen jack off. 9 blinds total, 8 more plus the dead money. What's his range look like? We're here to gamble. We put in the call and we see the bad news, which is king jack offsuit. Maybe we'll get lucky. The flop comes king high and we do not get lucky and we double them up. We are down to 18,000 now. Let's find a good spot. The same loose Asian male opens middle position to 5,000. We're in the cutoff with the ace 9 of spades, a premium compared to this guy's opening range. We grip it and rip it. Folds back to him. He puts in the call and he has, take a guess, what would be the most humiliating hand for him to have? That's right, ace 10 offsuit. Barely having us pipped. No suit though. A fair fight, but his kicker might play. Let's see a flop. Jack, jack 10, and we're almost dead. No backdoors for us and we're out. $1,100 gone. But wait, I have to meet a friend here in a few hours, so I can't leave. Do I hop in the milestone satellite? Or do we hop in a little 1-3 cash game? What's the worst that can happen? I can't breathe. I'm sweating. My face is red. I still have to wait here a few more hours, but I'd rather be doing anything than losing money and just getting owned left and right in this 1-3 no limit game. So we cash out $203 loss on the half-hour session, minus 1303 on the day. A nightmare of a day. That's poker, folks. Stay in school or play in the convenience of your own home on ACR. A more efficient way of enjoying the great game that is No Limit Texas Hold'em tournaments. Make sure you use promo code Boski on your first deposit for 100% deposit bonus to be released over time as you play. And we're out. And we have arrived at the Wynn / Encore for the 1100 Day 1D. Our last shot, max late reg. Let's get in there. 2K big blind, 40K in our stack. Let's bag 400K and make this big 5 million guaranteed. Probably a 10 million prize pool. Day 2. Hello, the last flight, 1100. All right. Thank you. Actually, sir, late reg is closed.
Oh, what's up, bud?
Late reg available for use.
I always max late reg, man.
That's what I'm here for.
You got the sunglasses on. We're serious today.
Yeah, no, recording. With blinds at 2,000, 4,000, under the gun opens to 8,000. We got pocket nines in middle position, 100,000 in our stack. What do? Call, 3-bet fold, 3-bet call, shove. We just call. Big blind comes along for the ride. 10, 8 deuce, 2 spades. Everybody checks. 9 of spades on the turn. Straight flush is out there. Checks to us. We bet 15,000. There's a fold and the big blind calls. The river is a king. Hopefully he's got ace, king, 1 spade. He checks. We bet 40,000. He tanks for many minutes. I almost called the clock on him, but he's been nice to me. And he does call, and he's very nice. And we ship the pot. Boom, baby. With blinds at 3,000, 6,000, the big blind is forced all in. We look down at pocket aces. Are we going to win a very small pot? I'm in raise to induce action. I make it 12,000 to go. Older gentleman on my left quickly makes it 35,000. What's he repping? He's got about 100K behind. Action folds back to us with our aces. What do? I think he likes his hand enough to call off the rest of his chips, so we go all in. He snaps us off, and we see the good news that's pocket kings. Big hold. Let's get up to 300,000. No crucial pots to speak of, and we bag and tag 281,000 going to day 2. We're in the money. $9 million prize pool or something. Let's get a big chunk of it. If you want to see more of this content, hit the subscribe button. It's free. And the alerts bell so you know when I come out with new content. If you want to play online poker, ACR Poker is my choice. You can find me playing on there under the Boski. 100% sign-up bonus. Use promo code Boski. Gamble responsibly. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose. Deposit bonus will be released over time as you play. Use good bankroll management. Don't be a Munson. And we're out. The Wynn. $1,100, 5 million guaranteed. Closer to 9 million. Day 2. Average stack. Running late. Not optimal. Always leave early. Traffic can tilt you in more ways than one, especially when it's directly costing you money if you miss hands. But we're going to stay composed. We're not going to come in tilted. And yeah, everything's going to be fine. We'll be there right on time. We won't miss a hand. Probably going to double up first hand. An act of God. It's my destiny. It's my fate to make it to day 3 in double table, this event, and the gold passport. Stay tuned to find out what happens. Let's get there. have 281,000 to start the day. We're under the gun with Alan Jackson. I make it 20,000 to go. Big blind calls. Flop comes 10, 6, 3, diamond, heart. We got ace of clubs, jack of spades. He checks. I bet 22,000. He calls. Turns to 10 of hearts. Two-tone board. He checks. We can still charge draws with ace high. I bet 45,000. He grips it and rips it for 180,000. And we fold. Off to a great start.
All right, dealers, I need you to please hold up, deal one hand and stop.
All right, we're currently on a fucking 20-minute or so delay of game because people busted too quick. They couldn't process the bust outs efficiently enough. So we're all affected.
Players, if you do have a payout slip from when you busted, you do need to come in this line to get your voucher.
Play online at ACR. Use promo code Boski on your first deposit, and these problems won't happen. It's an efficient model. 5-minute break every hour, and you can use the bathroom in your own convenience of your residence and not fight thousands of people for 3 men's rooms.
Players, stay in your seat when you do bust, and at that point, you will join this line, which is moving quickly, hopefully. Thank you very much. And here we go, dealers, go ahead and deal.
And I exercise a lot of patience and fold down to 78,000 at 1,200 big blind. Action folds the small blind who shoves. We got 12K in the ante. We got 12K in the blind. We got jack 6 in the hole. Was that 4 bigs? He's going to be shoving a very wide range. All we need is like 35% equity here. We put in the call, and they show us pocket fives, a race. It's like I knew it. Jack and 6 on the flop, out on the turn we double, and the table breaks. I have 130,000 at 12,000 big blind. Look down to ace 6 suited, middle position. Fine hand to jam for 11 bigs. I instead try to get a little tricky, make it 60,000 to go. Player in the cutoff makes it 110,000. Not great, but we're here to gamble. Big blind shoves 550,000 or something. We call off the last 70. Other guy doesn't like it. He calls. We're up against kings and queens. This is actually a pretty good spot. Look at these percentages. The flop comes. Queen high with 2 spades. The turn's a king. They both have sets. That's more spades for us to hit. Or a straight. And the river, it's a brick. And we're out of the prime. In for 3 bullets and $3,300, out for $2,140. Welcome to tournament poker. Stay in school, get an education, play poker as a hobby, and if you're going to play poker, the most efficient way is to play online on a site like ACR and use promo code Boski when you download, create your screen name, and make your first deposit for a 100% deposit bonus. Please play responsibly. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose. Deposit bonus to be released over time as you play. Good luck. See you on the tables. I play as Boski, and we're out.